Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kobalt's new 3-piece mini plier set and unfairly comparing them to my Knipex variations of them. Oh, and the Work Pro variation of it. What the hell's on the bottom there? Why is that magnetic? Probably because it was sitting on a magnetic mat. That makes sense. Okay, so getting into these, I picked these up at Lowe's for $27. Here you can see the packaging it comes in. These were just recently released. I do believe they used to have like a 2-piece set. I saw people post videos about like 6 months ago. So I think this is just the addition of another pair, and it was just recently released. So we're gonna go over it and share my thoughts with you guys. Now, I'm not necessarily going to be comparing. It's not a fair comparison because Knipex, as far as quality and steel strength, is just far beyond a lot of the competitors, just because Knipex is basically some of the best pliers you can get out there. But not everybody needs that. If you're looking for a really affordable option of some really unique pliers with some good features and capabilities, this is a good option. Also, these are miniature. Some of the ones I'm comparing, not miniature. But you have the 6-inch double grip slip joint pliers. You have the 5-inch groove joint pliers and the 6-inch pliers wrench. They are chrome vanadium steel and some sort of black, I don't think it's a black oxide coating, but some sort of black coating on here. So as far as fit and finish, they're not going to compare to Knipex. Knipex pliers are very clean. You have really good steel strength, but these are miniature pliers. Do I think you're going to have to worry about them not, performing? No, I don't. I think they're going to hold up just fine. Plus, they have their hassle-free lifetime guarantee. So if you have to, you can go to Lowe's and swap these out and get a new set. As you can see, as far as the handles, double dipped, that black coating. You have a push button on here. This is kind of their imitation of the twin grips. Not as much of a clone as the Icons, but still a decent clone. The push button does protrude from the pliers quite a ways, for sure. And they are a little bit thicker for their size. But there you can see dual opposing teeth. Kind of got that polished finish here. There you can see the spring mechanism on the back. And where the Knipex has 5 different positions, this pair has 3 positions. So 1, 2, and 3, but they are smaller, so I think that's just fine. I like the fact that they're just multi-adjustable, better than your standard 2-position slip joint. I hope we start seeing not just push button, but like the Snap-on Icon 3-position slip joint pliers, Knipex 5-position locking slip joint plier, 3-position. I hope we see more brands kind of take on this role. But just looking up close at the fit and finish, not the cleanest in the world. Overall though, for the price, I mean, whether you pay $25 or $30, it's roughly $10 a pair or under. So I mean, that's pretty good, whereas the Knipex, you're going to be running basically 30 and higher. But finishing, taking a closer up look of these, this is something I didn't know when I bought them, is that it has the screw extraction teeth. So there you can see the teeth in the nose for screw extraction, the dual opposing teeth for the open jaw. You also have horizontal teeth here up in the nose for grabbing as well. They feel good. The operation is smooth, adjustment is smooth. That push button is, fairly large, or, protrudes quite a bit. But I will tell you one thing, they oiled these a lot. I've wiped these down twice already and oil just keeps coming out. I think it's because of that black oxide. When you get into like these, still smooth. There you can really hear it. This one's a little bit tighter tolerances. Pretty impressive. We'll do some testing with this here in just 1 minute, but let's get into the pliers wrench. Once again, double dipped handles, kind of their unique design that they went with. More of an aesthetic thing. Chrome vanadium. Has a 1-inch jaw opening and a fair amount of locking positions as well. Honestly, doesn't feel bad at all. As far as the smooth jaws, it does have that black coating on those as well. I'm not sure how those will hold up over time. You may get some wear on that, not a big deal. But I absolutely love the pliers wrench. I put off buying the pliers wrench for a long time until I got a really good deal on a set, and now I have multiple different pliers wrenches, and I love them for suspension adjustments. Everything on my Camaro is tubular adjustable, and so making quick adjustments is really easy with a pliers wrench, but there's tons of other scenarios where these are handy as well. But I'll just quickly show you guys a up close comparison. Obviously this isn't fair. It's just kind of show you so you guys can see the design differences. Not necessarily saying buy this one because it's way better or buy this one because it's super cheap. Whatever you prefer, you know? If you want something nice, something that's going to hold up to a lot of abuse, yeah, Knipex is a great option. If you need something cheap, smaller, light duty use, it's gonna work just fine, I think this is a good option. Close-up comparison of the pliers wrench. And then the last one we're looking at is the Kobalt Cobraze. Lots of different locking positions on here as well. More oil. Very stubby handles. Here's my 4-inch Knipex and the 4-inch Work Pros to the 5-inch Kobalt. These are something like maybe 30 or 35. These are, I believe, 14 to 16. These, $10, maybe possibly cheaper. Push button does protrude quite a bit, but so does the Work Pro. I would say the Kobalt sticks out a little bit further. The operation, it doesn't feel terrible. I'd say it's about comparable. Feels strong. Looking at the teeth, you can see it's got some fine teeth up front in the open jaw, dual opposing teeth with a little bit larger teeth, and then it does work into some finer teeth in the rear. It's hard to see. Overall, not a bad option, honestly, but what I really want to see is how these perform. I have a lot of van pliers or engineer pliers, as well as the twin grips, which are fantastic for screw extraction. Obviously, it all depends on the type of fastener, where it's located. If it's recessed, you're not going to be able to do much with it. Just got some self-drilling screws here, and then couple different button heads and screw variations here. And none of them can be recessed, obviously, because you won't be able to get into the recessed hole to remove them. But I did try to strip out some of these, so we're going to see how this performs. We'll start with the smaller one. We'll see how it performs. It's biting. No problem. Go to a painted button head. Come on, Betsy. Are we turning or are we just spinning? I'm not able to. Maybe if we move to the second adjustment. I don't like that I can't tell which one I'm on. So there's the first one, there's the second, there's the third. Okay, so we'll move to the second, see if that helps. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, we're getting it. I thought we were gonna have to use the Knipex to get it out of there. We got it. Haha. Victory. Move on to the next one. Now, I will say this doesn't have the little groove cut in the jaws like what you see in the Icon and Knipex. You see that little hole up towards the front. You can use that for bending wire, but it's also really good for hose clamps. Really good for that. And then it also sits, certain types of screws will sit right in that groove, and that really helps get a good bite in there. These pliers don't have that. They just have the vertical teeth, but no problem. We'll see how this does. problem. Then we'll move into some self-drilling screws. Now these aren't stripped out, but we'll see how it does. Oh yeah, easy work. And slightly larger. So I mean, honestly, they perform pretty dang well. Now we'll see how the teeth have held up. Let me give these a little wipe down and we'll take a close look. So I mean, honestly, not terrible. Seems like they held up really well. Maybe a little bit of nicking in there, but nothing horrible. Nothing that's going to prevent it from working. There you can see it a little bit better. And then the dual opposing teeth are also going to be really good for grabbing fasteners as well. I mean, you can get a flat on one side and a corner in the other. Overall, I think it's an impressive little set, especially for $25 to $32 probably after tax. I think it's a great option for those looking for a cheap option in all three of these designs. I think that's awesome. These are three very, very popular plier designs, and while the quality may not be comparable to Knipex, it's not always necessary, and I think this is a very good option. There are starting to be more and more variations from different brands of these styles of pliers, so we'll see what comes in the future, but I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.